walks have always just been something that clear my head, you know, and it's almost like I have to have like a walk every day, or like at least, you know, a few times a week where I just come out here and clear my head. It's kind of crazy too, because I feel like as I progress in life, I'm not really, like, the stuff that I do doesn't really change, you know, like the basic stuff that brings me happiness, like working honestly is one of them. Walks, working out, spending time with, like, you know, my girl, you know, and people that are important to me, you know, basic stuff like that. You know, nothing's ever changed, you know. I just think it's crazy because I feel like when I was younger, I used to chase a lot of things, like materialistically, and, like, you know, obviously, like, I have this like whip, like this is a nice car, definitely love this car, but even like driving this car around, when I'm like reminiscing on old times, I always think like it was never really about the car. It was never really about like getting nicer shit. It was always about just being like a better person, becoming like a more developed individual, honestly. And like maybe I didn't like describe it as that when I was younger, but I just realized that the things that I was really seeking were never like, they were really deep. Like I was really trying to essentially work on myself, and I didn't always do that in the best way. I feel like we don't always do that in the best way, right? Like maybe we have deficits and we don't always fill them in the best way or work on them in the most productive manner. And I don't know, I just wanted to make this video because, you know, I just had like a thought while I was on this walk about how life is actually really basic and fulfillment is actually really basic. And I think it has way more to do with just, first of all, just identifying your values and knowing what's important to you. And also just doing what you like. I know it sounds so simple, but I feel like a lot of times maybe we chase other people, like what other people do, or maybe we do things because we think it's going to get us a certain result. But at the end of the day, you know, you got to follow your heart, you know. And I'm not saying like life is all like rainbows and fucking butterflies and like you only ever do what you want to do all the time. You know, that's just not reality. But I just think like life's purpose is to chase your dreams, and do that and doing that is actually way more simple than you think. I've realized that. And just make sure you are chasing the right thing. I guess that's really like the whole topic of this video is, you know, materialistic things are cool. They really are. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love this car. Tattoos, right? Like shit like that. Surface level stuff is all cool. Don't get me wrong. But there's just something so much deeper that I feel like we're all chasing. And actually this isn't really like a, hey man, you really gotta like dig deep inside yourself type video. This is more just like a, just understand that maybe the reason for you doing something isn't actually the reason, and it's something deeper. And why that's important to know is because you have to move with intention in this life. You know, you have to do things for a reason. And if you've ever realized like you're doing something and it really has no purpose, you're probably gonna realize that it's like really like it's like a bottomless pit. Like there's really nothing good that can come out of it if it doesn't have a purpose and there's not good intention behind it. So, something to think about. It's really important to go on walks, guys. It really is. Because I think people are just overloaded these days. They just don't have a time of the day, excuse me, where they can just chill and center themselves mentally. I think it's highly underrated going on walks and just spending that time in solitude. So yeah, like that sound is amazing. The birds, bro, crazy. It's awesome. Anyway, guys, what's today? It's fuck, when? Tuesday, May 29th or something, 30th, I don't even know. But all I know is that I have a clothing job coming out soon, probably in the next 2 weeks. Had some production issues, but it is what it is. So that'll be coming out soon. I'll make an announcement with that, and yeah, gonna get on with my day now, get some client work done. I got some back end stuff to do in my business today, so I'm gonna be doing that. And yeah, basic stuff. This is like my real life, guys. I go on walks in the morning, and you know, I don't really think of content ideas. That's not really like my intention when I come out here, but it just centers me mentally, and I wanted to come on here and just share this video with you guys. So yeah, really appreciate all the support too. Like, I don't know, I want my YouTube to be more real, like real life, how I actually, you know, not that my social media isn't how I actually am, but it's just a lot of my content is like short form content, and it's like short clips. It's not really like, I don't really get to like dive deep too much, so I want to do that more on my YouTube channel. So love you guys.